His A2 is overpowered as hell. Add 1 turn CD to it and either get rid of the stun part or make it just deplete. Turn meter, not steal. Yeah. It's just completely over the top in terms of how much it does. Like the steel turn meter like effectively makes a stun on a 2-turn, a fully deplete turn meter stun on a 2-turn cooldown. Like, what were they thinking? It's just weird. It feels like they're just adding shit with like no thought to balance at all. With Timid on the team, Kaja's turn meter goes up. Wait, it goes up. I thought it just doesn't. Oh, you're right. It does. Dude, maybe I need to start picking Timid. Maybe I do need to use Timid just to counter all this stone skin. Just like 50-50 it, you know? Every time you see an Armons, just grab a Timid. I just wish that Timid had the same effect as Kaja, where he couldn't have his own turn meter reduced. Maybe that's the play. Maybe we were just in like Timid and Nishak or something. Or even Shazar. Shazar can weak hit though. I can't get my Kaja's resist higher, but she could cleanse and turn meter boost. Yeah, that would be an interesting strat. The other thing is Rhonda can't have her turn meter reduced when her A3 is on cooldown. So that's another thing you can do as well. How's the Dawn market doing? Oh, it's going back up a little bit. Nice. Buy 15 hammers, going to try my Debo pen with Pity, and I can be my first pen accessory in 4 years of BDO. Good luck. That would work if she's in boosted Rhonda? What do you mean? Did that hit her? No. We're going to use A3 first. I don't enhance, just buy everything, but now with this change, going to start doing enhancing. Because Debo Pen can't buy. Yeah. Oh, shoot. That get her? Yes, finally. Nobody's Ronda's faster than Armand's? Oh, no. Sorry. When I say I didn't mean like on, I meant off cooldown. I mean, if you haven't used it yet, her turn meter can't be reduced. So as long as you don't use it, you can't steal it. The resist is hard anyway, since the accuracy is stronger than resist in general. Yeah. Can't really... The only advantage like resist builds have is that you tend to not need speed. Like if you're running like some slow resist. Because like lockout needs speed and accuracy, so that's how you can get more resist. But yeah, in general. What you change right now with the daily? What you change right now with the daily? What? Oh, like what do I get? Just mass pure magic. Although I have way more than I need, but I don't know. Figure might as well. Got like 12k to exchange. Well, I wouldn't recommend most people go with masses. Most people should probably go with crons. Or loot scrolls, yeah. Yeah, like 2.5k masses. Yeah. If you grind a lot and you don't like try and enhance a whole bunch, then you typically won't need masses, but nobody uses Righteous Gear. I mean, Righteous Gear is solid for sure. It's actually the highest gear in the game in terms of stats for a set. Thought about making Wella very fast. Increase resistance booster for my slower tanky resistance teams. Oh, yeah. And try the Pen Fallen God. I'm gonna save my resources to go for the weapons when they come out. How's my alchemy stone doing? Pretty good. Hey, what the hell? Why can't I melt this for Dekia fuel? Missing the other thing? Wait, what do you need for it? Oh, do you need a magical shard? Magical Lightstone Crystal. I have any of those? Get them from the Lightstone exchanges. Okay. Trying Throne and Liberty? No. Didn't Throne and Liberty already come out? And isn't it trash? Oh, these. Mission for 20 for winning 20 live arena fights still before getting pretty annoying. Problem building tank and resistance that you don't get quite enough of either one. You're forced to either pick one or the other. Yeah. I made it to Quintus with speed teams I lost, but matches are quick. Okay, where's my lantern? Is there any reason not to just fill it up all the way? So a lot of Harima and Narcissus today. I got plenty of Villa. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's repair the gear. Actually, before I pop that, I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Use Kaja Tim at Uyghur team for my turn 2 team? Oh, interesting. You don't use your Harima? I'm starting to wish I had Harima. All right. Is there any other buffs? Where's my lantern? That, eat that. Pets are fed. I think we're good to go. That'd be God gear for her. Still worth using her passive as godly. Yeah, if you don't have Siphi, it's kind of hard to make defensive-based nukers that don't bring their own self-increased defense work, but yeah. What are you grinding for there? Deboreka earrings. Communion BDO. Thank you for the follow. Thrall is a good choice for defense-based nukers, not in go first teams. Let's have a Mithrala smack you for 40k. People build nuker Mithrala sometimes. What do you think of Tungrad versus Debo for PvP PvE? What do I think of Tungrad versus Debo for PvP PvE? Debo is way better, right? Got that new St. Patty's guy. Yeah, he can be decent. The Tungrad's upgrades. I mean, isn't the only upgrade increasing the amount of BSR you get? That's not really that good for PvE. Doesn't your 200% have like a 30-minute cooldown or something anyway? I direct smash you once too. I think any hero you invest everything into will shine. Kind of. Are they giving it a 12 AP set bonus? I think you're still worse than Debo. 4-man's Debo, yeah. It's a 5 set. Yeah, how much less AP is that than a full Debo set? I mean, I feel like it's kind of silly to even compare them. Like, one is like starter gear and the other is like the best in slot. I feel like if you could use best in slot, you'd always do that. Right about my crew, the Witch Arm, because of 330% crit damage, she smashes so hard, literally see 260k versus Glam Boss with her A1. Start playing the game during the Krila fusion. Nice. Nope. Speaking of Tungrad earrings, I don't even remember when the Krila fusion was. I didn't do it. Was that when I was on a break? Or was that... I don't think it was before I started playing, but it could have been. Pulled from Shire as my very first Lego, fully invested. A user in Live Arena as my second nukers. Players banned Razzle, thinking I got no damage. Hey, whatever works. Man, I'm seriously starting to think maybe I should be running like Shazar plus Nishak in Arena. It might actually be good. Sand Devil tourney tomorrow. This is supposed to be a weekly tourney. I wouldn't complain, to be honest. I need more reasons to farm Sand Devil. Because I want the dust, but there's like never a good time to farm it. I usually just farm it during CVC, but if I had a like excuse to farm it every week and get extra rewards. Obviously, I'd need to buy some energy, but better than buying energy and farming Sand Devil and not getting anything other than just the base rewards. When you guys are farming towers, do you like sit and wait for all the mobs to group up before you start your combo, or are you just like constantly using abilities? Jock has 18,000 of the basic oils. Oh, I think I have even more than that. I think I have like 25,000. Do you guys remember when they hardly dropped any basic oils though, and you had to go farm stage 7 to get basic oils just to check your gear? I feel like people are all like, oh, I have too many basic oils, QQ. And I'm like, dude, does no one remember how shitty it was before when they didn't give you enough? The thing about the basic oils is that you need lots of them to just like check all your pieces. But I imagine Drock like isn't really concerned about checking pieces that are like only okay and then keeping them if they get good ascensions, because he just figures he's gonna farm enough dust to get the best ascension on everything. But I've started to value a lot the ascensions again. Like when the dust first came out, it was like, oh, who cares what the ascension is? You'll just re-roll it. And then I realized how expensive it was just to get the best stats on like a single piece. And it's like, oh, it still matters, because there's no way I'm building all my nukers in perfect ascended gear, because it would cost like thousands of dollars to get enough dust. This gear is probably perfect by now. In terms of ascensions, yeah. At least on his like most important champs. I mean, even my most important champs mostly have the right ascensions. I'm very picky with my dust, yeah. Would you start streaming on YouTube as well? They updated the terms of service last year around October when I went to TwitchCon. So I think I started shortly after that. I'm also like My channel is much more hybrid than it used to be in the terms of the two games we play. Like, it used to obviously be like BDO was the major draw, and then I just like played Raid on the side, and some people played both. But we're actually getting a lot of people from like Raid only people coming in now. So I stream on the Raid channel as well, like the Raid YouTube channel. And we usually do, especially with Live Arena now overlapping when I would normally stream, we're doing a lot of our Live Arena fights in Raid and then switching to BDO afterwards. You can exchange the lower tier oils and dusts. Yeah, I mean people would like that. Honestly, since I mostly am worried about farming dust, I kind of don't even like, I'm usually have more than enough of the oils. What's up, dude? Used to watch you back in 2017 when I played, started doing video again, saw trading as shit. Is this game just in grind and enhanced now? Well, enhancing is kind of dead. Enhancing absolutely dominated everything until fairly recently when they added it, like they basically killed it with a number of different updates. Life stealing can still be good, just not like the passive AFK life skilling. You got to get into like gathering. Oils aren't as big issue as much. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like, I can see if you're like a free to play, then you would have trouble getting enough oil, and you're just like not going to get enough dust to do anything meaningful. It's just so hard if you try to do every fusion to like have enough energy to ever farm oil. If you're not in endgame, you shouldn't even be Sand Devil Shogun. I kind of disagree with that. I think that's generally bad advice, but I think you just have to be careful. But like, I was farming Sand Devil on my free-to-play account I did last year, and like fishing for plus speed on my boots. I farmed a bunch of speed boots in Nightmare Campaign, and then fished for ones that could get a speed ascension, and took it up like a few levels. Even if you only take it up to like level 4. That was pretty important for getting my champions fast enough to run the Nightmare Clan boss team I wanted to run. And like farming gear in Nightmare Campaign and then dropping a few levels of oil into it is pretty solid. I wouldn't like try and push it, but you get a lot of value out of just getting a little bit. Game is so different than 2017, basically a whole different game. Yeah, it's very, very different. Game is more accessible than it has been. Seasonal stuff makes it easy. It's still life skill. Yeah. Hold on, let me do this boss. Catch up on chat. But the thing about Sand Devil is you kind of need to do like one of the like solo or duo strats. Oh, did I interrupt that? I must have. Sure, we're still... Revive on Death Team is what I use. Hold on, I'll get caught up in chat in just a second. 2K life skiller, mastery life skillers make great money. Yeah, it's not bad. What'd I miss? Could farm Sand once you can efficiently gear Ascension is a huge power boost. I got the 4-star Blizzard instead of 5-star because I already had the team on farm. Which team are you using? I just like to use Sand Devil level food. So the solo Blizzard is really nice. You can't beat him with the 5-star soul? Just don't have enough gear or what? Say, come back, make a seasonal character, play through that. Game is a great shape and fun, IMO. Your gear, don't you want to grind Crypt? Better chance of accessories? Well, Crypt drops belts. I need earring. Although, we'll see what happens with the... When's that Debo thing coming into the game? $8 days. I'm really curious to see what happens. I assume those things are going to be permanently sold out, but still. But it's wild that we're getting a Debo accessory box. Got decent gear. I'm going to try Podrag next with his Destroy HP heal. How are you going to keep him alive? Do you stock up on hammers or do you plan to? No, I might buy a handful if they start looking like they're going to go up in price. Just so I have enough for my own Deboreka earring, but they're not really worth buying to make pens to sell, because selling pens isn't good. And like every day, there's more listed on the market, so they're coming into the game faster than people are buying them. I use the Nuri Ninja Duo strat. Very fast level of food in the process when win. Yeah, that's what I used to run until I ran a Neri and another HP burner. I don't have Ninja, so unfortunately it's not as fast for me. But the Blizzard one is about 2 to 3 minutes and can level 4 food at a time, so that's what I like to do. What are your thoughts on Pity? Sorry if I answered this already. I mean, I think it's good. It's good for the game. It's kind of like what fail stacks were supposed to do, but then they clearly didn't think about how people would actually use them. I am a little annoyed that, like, I feel like we've been really stagnant on progression for so long. Like, it's time to, like, get some, like, make some new stuff in the game to like actually work on. But I don't know. I mean, I guess like all the endgame players have so much money now that what are they ever going to be able to add? Pen Eye of the Ruins for 28 bill. That is wild. That's less than... That's like less than Crescent Rings used to sell for. At their cheapest. Makes the game instantly more pay to win, but I know what it should take. More pay to win? I don't really follow that logic. I used to run Dragonborn Ninja, easier to build, but runs were 5 to 6 minutes and could only farm overnight or while at work. Yeah. You just swipe for outfits and tap till pity, you know what I mean? I mean, you could just swipe for outfits and sell them and buy your gear, or swipe for outfits and cron tap as well. Doesn't really change anything. Like, on the one hand, the game is very pay to win, and on the other hand, like, it's not, because everyone's hard capped. Like, everyone at endgame is hard capped anyway and has been for years. So it's like, and the way they have the game designed right now, the gearing is so exponential that even having crazy good gear doesn't really give you that much of an advantage of people who just have like good gear. So I don't know. It's a weird take. Like, pay to win in BDO is not really an issue in the current era. Buy lots of outfits, turn them into Kron's guaranteed pen gear without needing to fail stack. Logic, probably. I mean, that would be a terrible way to do it, though. Like, you'd be way better off just selling outfits and buying your gear. Fucking raid makes bosses with heals, then gives you heal block debuff, and makes bosses immune to that debuff with heals. Huh? You're talking about Amius? I don't know. Amius seems really complicated, but once you learn his kit, it's not that hard. I've been beating Amius the last 2 rotations. I beat Amius without heal reduction. Sand Devil? Oh, I mean, I guess. Sand Devil, like, there's no reason to use a real team on Sand Devil. Either cheese it with Godseeker, Cronam, or, well, I guess Cronam doesn't work on 25. Cheese it with Godseeker or Blizzar. I guess you're talking about, like, maybe low-level Sand Devil? Said the pity is pretty good, but kind of sucks because every time you're making fail stack, it'll go to pen eventually because of the pity. Yeah, but that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing because it doesn't burn the stack when it goes up, which means you just got a free pen that now you can devour for like a 75 stack or a 70 stack. I guess 75 since we're probably going to be using Militia from now on. The pity system makes fail stacking a lot easier. And cheaper. Well, maybe not a lot cheaper, but it definitely doesn't make it worse. The only thing that's worse is the pity for plus 15 reblath, because you don't want your plus 15 reblath to ever go up because you just devour it. But like all the other stuff, you actually want it to go up, especially if you can get it to go up without burning a fail stack. Loss McWhite, thank you for the follow. But it's basically going to like alter the flows of like duo, tri, tet, and that kind of thing. Oh, that's right. I need to do Hydra tonight. That's super annoying. Hydra Quest is so bad. I can't believe that's still in the game. And they haven't taken it out. But yeah, I mean, it means that you can use like you can use like slightly more efficient enhancing strategies that rely more on upgraded levels of gear than lower level. Seen my Penator video? No, I have not. What'd you do? Hit a pity for plus 15? Yeah. Naru pity definitely needed. One of my guildies managed to burn full durability on 3 Naru pieces. Oh, was that you that made the Penator? Emo? Nice. How many attempts did it take you and what stack? I can't watch the video right now because I'm grinding and streaming. The 19 clicks was building pity for Pen Fallen God weapon. The weapons probably don't share pity with the... armor. Another 74 taps on the gloves. Gotcha. Nice. How come Black Stars do? Because they're probably going to be... well, I don't know. Maybe they will, but I kind of doubt it. It's probably going to be more expensive to upgrade the weapons. They're probably going to have higher cron cost. Black Star armor. Well, yeah, okay. I guess Black Star armor. Well, you do cron the pen, though. I kind of, yeah, I doubt it. Does the armor pen really share a pity with the Blackstar armor pen? Really share a pity with the weapon? 214 fail stack for Penator. Damn. What's the cron cost for pen Blackstar armor? I don't even know. $1.5K. That's weird. Can't even hit a Tech Goddard on 214? Oh, dude, you want to make a Tech Goddard so bad. $39 times on Blackstar armor than pity the weapon. The problem is, you're pretty likely to get a Blackstar armor that's going to be worth not very much. So I don't think that's probably a very efficient strategy. Made a 230 stack with Goddard's clicking a 180. Wait, are you raw clicking Tet Goddard? Holy shit, dude! You like paying 500 bill for your Fallen God weapon or your Blackstar? Hate artifact events, and now I love them. Artifact event? You mean like the 3x or 2x? Oh, you mean you like failed it with the crons that many times? I forgot you get stacks and crons now. Either way, making Tech Goddard is so bad. They're really, really expensive to make versus what you can just buy them for on the market. Flowing Willow, thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone from Flowing Stream. Oh, those artifact enhancement events. Yeah, I don't really mind them. When you use the airplane mode trick, I kind of need an excuse to upgrade gear anyway. Shakaka, hello. We're not up to anything too much, just grinding away at our Debo. I still haven't got one yet. Could never airplane, just hit 16 and go. Oop, got a boss. Should do Olin's. Group grinding sucks. Why are we grinding? Trying to get Debo earrings. History is like one Debo over 3 to 5 hours. Yep. Want a pen coral belt today. Barely used it so far, but feels good, man. Like a Manos golden coral belt? Nice. Stack that weight limit. What's your weight limit at? How much on my enhancer, but max on my life skiller? Gotcha. Oh, looks like I turned my raid onto 1x mode. I bought Pal World today. Started playing that. Like, I'm always like a month or two behind whatever current like trend is in games. But it's been fun so far. Been indirectly doing the fusion due to Marius missions. Might as well just finish it. Yeah, man. Why skip fusions? You're gonna need them for Soul Cross. 38.2k versus 143k for Pen Blackstar armor weapon seems so broken. Sorry, what are we talking about? Our World was ages ago, but I hear it's great. It wasn't that long ago, but yeah. A bad thing to do, where you miss out on early jank and get slightly more polished product. That's true. I still haven't played Cyberpunk 2077. I'm like, that's on my list someday. That subreddit, like Patient Gamers or something like that. Like, that's me. Love having my sacreds. That's true, but you barely got to pull any. I might be able to get this whole fusion done without pulling any sacreds if I can win this champ chase tournament. I'll have pulled like 30 ancients and finished this fusion. I mean, to be fair, I had like a bunch of fragment summons to pull, but 27.7 was bad on launch, and I didn't want FPS. I thought it was third. Now apparently last update is amazing. Yeah, yeah. I have a hard time with first-person shooters. They tend to make me like sick. But yeah, I'll try 2077 at some point. Mr. TD Hack Bio, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I don't get sick, but I burn on them, played so many. Yeah, I get really motion sick when games don't let zoom the camera out. Whatever the last DLC was, they apparently fixed, updated a ton of things. Nice. Oh, you know what? I just realized I need to turn off this. I don't want to have to miss the middle of the grind. Do you actually have Debo rings? Debo rings don't exist yet. Nobody has Debo rings. So your goals, you're prepping for it? Debo ring? Yeah, I mean, I'll get it. I don't really know what I need to do to prep. I guess make a fail stack. But, I mean, that won't be too hard for me. Playing God of War Ragnarok lately? Oh, yeah? The practice at Tungrad Ruins to get a feel for it. Is that where it's going to drop? About claiming those memory fragments? Oh, yeah. Dekia Kama Sylph could happen? Yeah, I'm sure it will. It will drop at Tungrad Ruins, Ezerheat, and Darkseekers. The ring is going to drop? Are they gonna make like a Dekia version? Dude, I love Darkseekers. Darkseekers is my favorite grind. Okay, maybe not my favorite, but of all the grind spots I've done recently, Darkseekers is my favorite. Drops tokens, get into Ethereal Limbo to get the ring. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Is the Ethereal Limbo going to be a solo boss or like a group boss? Solo? Cool. Well, you know what? Why don't I just have my fairy pop this shit? Do you guys think it's worth running a full elixir rotation down here? Part of me is like thought like I should go out and grind a bunch of elixirs and like get full elixir rotations. Actually, you might be able to just buy them all. Spawn rate is capped? Is it? Do you value the ear elixir enough for it's worth it? The thing I hate about the Dekia spots is how you lose light every time you activate it. So like I can't go back to town without having to come back. And repop it. Which I guess like it's not really that expensive, but it feels bad. Wish they would stop encouraging long grind sessions. Yeah, I hate that. I also don't really like tower-based grinds because it means I can't like pause to read chat or like, you know, play raid or whatever. Like you said, it's not much cheaper, but it feels bad wasting that money. Yeah. Two, 3 hours a day is fine. Max 4. I mean, it's not that. It's more like the lack of ability to take breaks without being inefficient. That's what bugs me. So Highland's been my favorite spot. You get built-in brakes. Kind of, yeah. But I don't want built-in brakes. I want to be able to brake. Like right now, it's like, oh shoot, I need to go set up my spider dungeons in raid. But like I'm getting whacked on by the mobs, and I can kind of do it with here with shield, but like still it's a little. I just wish like when I'm grinding Dark Seekers, I can just not go to the next pack. And I'm not, I don't know. Oh man. Oof, 44 bill for a Leighton. You guys see that? 44.2 bill for that Leighton. It's wild how the pen accessory market just like cratered. They're probably going to go even lower because of the guarantee, or because of the pity system too. Seen the new leaked accessories? No, what are they? Not sure, but people are gonna, sell stuff. FOMO? I can never tell if he actually did that attack and I dodged it, or if I canceled it. What do you get for 50k quests? Title, I think. That's it. Three v 3 so boring as fuck. I don't mind 3v3 that much. Once you're in gold 4, you only need to do like maybe an hour a week to stay in there, if that. Especially now that my defenses tend to win a lot. I feel like people don't understand my defenses and they just counter them like completely wrong. I didn't do 50k quests. I did 30k quests for Rulapi. And I did it a long time ago. Before things like being able to talk to NPCs while you were on your horse were implemented in the game. So it took me... I probably got like 50 quests an hour. On average. I also didn't really try to go very fast. I just would throw on some... YouTube or Netflix or whatever and just grind. Oh, I got a new Spider Hard 10 team with Sulfurion and Artak, that's been pretty consistent. I haven't failed yet. And it doesn't need presets like the Encore or like the Akamtum Mithrala one. To be fair, I do want to use the Eric's solo strat at some point, but I need to invest in my Eric's before I can do that. Thought you were building the Eric solo with food. Yeah, I do want to do that, but I would have to put books into my Eric's. Although to be fair, there's not really many champions I want to book at the moment. The only one I want to book is Fatalis. Insert name here. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Hell yeah. You said it while I was talking? Typing? Oh, yeah. You're duoing with 3 food? Yeah. Dude, I'm so surprised Plarium hasn't figured out a way to let us use foods and presets at the same time. They're losing so much money by not having that in the game. Dude, I would farm so much more like Sand Devil and shit if I could farm it overnight and have the food swap in and out. Isn't Kuno like C tier? Yeah, she's kind of considered to be like the worst PvE champion in the game. They don't care enough? I mean, you'd think they would. They care about money. She needs buffs, badass class. Yeah, she's fun. She's not like her kit and everything like works well. Like the only bad thing about Kuno is she just doesn't do enough damage, which is like, how is she so bad when all you need to do is buff her damage? It's like, seems like, you know, like I get it if like a class has like bad AoEs or something and it's like, oh man, this class is going to be really hard to get viable without like breaking PvP or something. But when it's literally just like she needs better PvE damage multipliers and then she'd be good. It's like, just buff her damage. She's been shit for like years. I don't know. Do you think they make too much to do anything besides the bare minimum fusions plus new champs every month? Now we get Titan events for souls. I mean, I feel like they're definitely trying to make money. Of course they are. Plarium. Make as much, don't have to be different. I mean, the revenue's kind of down, I think. Speaking of their revenue, some marketing guy contacted me about doing a sponsorship for Raid, and I was like, hell yeah. And they never replied. Raid normally doesn't offer sponsorships for like their own content creators, but because I like my Twitch is BDO, they don't know, I think, so I still get sponsorship opportunities. are pretty much the only ones I take these days. Check his email handle, see if it was legit. I mean, I'm sure it probably was. It's not like the first time I've done raids. I mean, that's how I started playing the game in the first place. What's the reward for 50k quests that you have? I haven't seen that. 50k quests. I haven't done 50k quests. The reward for 30k quests is +5 base fail stack rates. Get them by email. You don't get them by Stream Elements. I've gotten some via Stream Elements, but usually the Stream Elements people just email me. But there's also some from, like, they don't only go through Stream Elements. Sometimes they go through other stuff. Oh, I guess you're probably, like, the automated ones go through Stream Elements? You have to get them in the dashboard. Yeah. Those go through Stream Elements, like the automated ones. But they also have, like, actual people who manage it. As long as it's been just a day or two ago, you might be fine. It was like 3 or 4 days ago. That still might happen. If not, you know, it's no biggie. People disconnect from everything in the weekends. That's a good point. I forgot the weekend. I think I probably emailed them back on like Wednesday. How am I doing on this Dungeon Divers? I need to finish this tonight. Yeah, I need a bunch more points. Oh, you know what? How many more points do I actually need? Like 800? I should probably just pop this 1k energy I have from the content creator stuff. You updated your RSL helper? No. Did I? Yeah, I did. It was down for a long ass time. Kind of annoying. Oof. Got chunked. Oh, actually, can't speak. Should actually check how many more points I need for the spider tournament too, because I don't want to overfarm it. Overfarm spider. I kind of feel like farming spider is worthless now, when like the set accessories from Hydra Clash are so much more important. People saw Biohack grinding for the first time. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, I feel like it's crazy how many people still come in and be like, oh my god, you're grinding? And I'm like, dude, I've been grinding for like 3 months. We haven't done any, we've done, not any. We've done hardly any enhancing in the last like 3 months. Enhancing's been trash. I am kind of excited for the pity, if anything, because like enhancing's dead, right? And the pity might actually help revive it. It's going to make the math a lot more complicated, which is nice because that means there's a bigger barrier to entry. And it's going to make enhancing stuff cheaper. So that's nice too, because it takes a while for people to figure out what like the new prices are going to be. So I think enhancing might actually go back to being okay for a minute. You gonna finish Dungeon Diver and Fire Knight? No, I mostly farm Dragon. Dragon's my go-to farm dungeon when I don't need a specific other dungeon. If I could farm Fire Knight with food, that would be semi-tempting. But since I can't level food in Fire Knight, I get way more value out of Dragon. Also, with lethal in the game, Fire Knight is less important. With lethal and savage and merciless too. It's just like some of my good nukers are in savage, but it's definitely harder to get that way. Yasifat Ramlia? Thank you for the call. Lethal's better as once every 3 months. Yeah. But, I mean, I've got enough of it at this point. Actually, that's not true, because I have so many nukers I want to build, but... Like, I'm not saying Savage is worthless. I'm just saying, like, it's not as important as it was. I think of, like, my top 4 most important nukers... I think only Wukong is in Savage. Like, Rhonda's in Lethal, George is in Lethal, Stultus is in Slayer. Narcisse, I think, is in Lethal, but he could be in Savage as well. Lots of Savage, apparently it's all trash, and so Optimizer can't find any good builds. Yeah. It's funny how much I look for speed on my nuker gear now. Like, not just is it a stat, but like, does it like get like duo or triple rolls? Honestly, like one good glove, chest, or boot can kind of make all the difference. Oh shoot, that's a boss. Knight TK9, thank you for the ball. It's Dekia spot? Yeah, this is Dekia Hystria. Last year... Oh, good. I interrupted him. Oh, shit. Oh, that was scary, actually. I didn't have my iframe on cooldown. Or available. Last year I'd have 180 speed US. Now it's fine. Now if it isn't 220, it's trash. Yeah, honestly, I'm like shocked at how much even like my 220 speed nukers, I'm like, oh shit, they're so slow. I'm like 260 minimum now. My original build on my Stultus was actually like 220, and then it was like unworkable. I was like, oh shit, like I got to make him at least 265. 265 is kind of the sweet spot for me though, because that's when my Georgia does it. If my Georgia does a 20% turn meter pushback, they'll be speed tuned with the Kaja Arbiter. But I need to get the Armons super quick with my glyphs, and then after that, I need the Georgid way faster. I need the Georgid like 320 speed, which is going to be really rough, actually, because it's what am I trying to say? It's going to be rough because I need my Ronda to be faster than my Georgian. Although maybe, I don't know. Maybe by the time we get there, we'll have Carnage. 320 DPS is insane. I can actually get him 320 and have him do more damage than he does at his current build, if I can use 6-star glyphs. All I need is better glyphs. But I've been putting all my 6-star glyphs into Kaja, Warlord, Arbiter, and Armons. Man, I still have not got a single Debo earring here. Or you say before, you're still going to glyph him after Armons. Georgid? Yeah, I think so. There's been a few battles that I've lost because the people cut in between the speed boosters and the Georgid. How much GP do you think you need to grind Dehkia history relatively comfortably? Honestly, I don't know because I've never come here with like lower level gear. Maybe someone in chat can say. Honestly, the mobs are not too bad. The only time I die is when I didn't understand the boss's mechanic. Because the boss does like a super hard nuke that you can interrupt with CC or you can iframe. But if you don't do one of those two things, he can like one-shot you. Even with all of my gear. Glyphs are so random to get, it's rough. Yeah. And then you have the RNG of like actually getting this roll on it. $395 to $401. That's the DP you recommend. What's my DP? $427. Akhman is borderline doable naked. You just have to avoid the crystals. Interesting. Oh, my temp buff is gone. Might as well rebuy that. Man, I kind of just want to buy one of these Tet Deboreka earrings and tap it for pen with the 2 bases I have instead of trying to tap the current try I have up. So my Factor War teams are still slow as fuck, but win them all under 2 minutes. Yeah, I think I have some that take like 6, but it's such a non-thing. I don't really worry about it. I'm not that motivated to speed up my teams. The only ones I really care about are like Dragon. I don't know. I guess Fire Knight when it was 5 minutes is a little annoying. I care about Dragon and Fire Knight because I like to farm like super hard during 3x Savage and 3x Speed events. So the faster they are, the more I can farm. I'm actually really excited. My Dragon team is like 1minute 20 seconds with duo. Just Stultus and Bad L. Now that Stultus just like absolutely rips through the waves in his Savage set. I need a new Dragon and Ice Golem this week for missions. I think my new Ice Golem team is gonna be sweet with Sulfurion and Artak. Actually, the same one that's running Spider right now. I changed the Artak build. I had him like in a damage build, and then it was kind of wrecking my Fire Knight. And then I realized that like I don't know, because I built him like that for Hydra, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna use him in Hydra, so I changed his build back to like a Relentless build. And the nice thing about Sulfurion is because he has a revive, you can run Relentless Artak, and then you can just let him die, and Sulfurion will revive him. So it makes the waves and stuff really fast. Let's use Sulfurion. Yeah. It's funny, like when I pulled Sulfurion, he wasn't like on my list of like most wanted champions or anything, but he's really good. I like him a lot. Especially now that I'm using him for... Like, I think you could honestly get Sulfurion to solo Ice Golem. If he had a 5-star blessing, I bet he could solo Dragon as well. Probably put presets so he doesn't revive food. No, you actually want him to revive the food because he gets an extra turn when he uses the revive, which means he can get his HP burns out faster. I guess, I don't know. It depends. It might slow it down. It depends on whether the waves kill the food before they take their turns. But it does kind of help Sulfurion get around to his abilities faster, so it's not the worst thing in the world to have him revive. Sometimes the food can take a turn and, you know, it'll slow it down a little bit, but it's not that important. Versus the Ice Golem itself, the food I don't think will ever take a turn because the Ice Golem will AoE it down before they actually go. That's one of the ways that makes Sulfurion so easy to solo is the waves basically don't ever deal any damage to him except for with AoE abilities. But like all their single target abilities end up just killing the food. So it gives him a ton more survivability. It makes the waves basically a joke. I mean, he could probably just survive it anyway with his healing and his regeneration. But the fact that he doesn't even need to makes it really nice. My Sulfurion can actually solo Ice Golem like pretty consistently, but if he gets crit by the Ice Golem itself with no decreased attack, that's when we have problems. If he was 5-star blessed, he could probably solo even more stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to invest the resources into a PvE champion when there's so many PvP champions I need blessings on so bad. Care about PvP to save the essence? Yeah. They randomly did an event for his soul. Yeah. I doubt that would happen, though. You gonna go for the soul for Yestrick if they do it? Probably not. Just takes too much resources, and I don't see myself... Well, I mean, I don't know. She's not... I don't see myself using her. In PvP. Maybe in Hydra, but... I don't know. I kind of have my Hydra team sorted. We're skipping your soul. It depends, man. Those Titan events that want so many summons. Like, I don't know. I really don't see myself using her in PvP. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I could use her instead of Morrigan when people take like 2 of my 4 champions, but I think she's just like, she's way too risky to use in PvP, in live arena, with no revive. You're getting Armon Soul in 2026 after Arbiter, Kaja, and Warlord? Probably, yeah. And it would have been so cool if that Arbiter champ chase event we had. Dynamite, thanks for the follow. It was a 6-star instead of a 5-star. Six-star takes so long, yeah. I'm like halfway to my Warlord, though. Oh my god, I just want to pop my freaking loot scroll. Waves are super capped, so unlike you benefit from the perfume of courage at all. You think? Fact you can almost afford 2 while waiting for 1 says it all. Yeah. I mean, part of that was because I was originally going to go for Arbiter first, and then when I got Kaja, I ended up wanting to go for Kaja first. Although no one ever tries to counter me with Torment anymore. It's crazy how, despite me always running go first teams, people just don't use Torment. Like, I shouldn't say never, but like, it's pretty rare. Especially when everyone got Torment not that long ago. But that was part of it, is because I had to... I was like already going for Arbiter and had like close to 300 Essence when I decided to go for Kaja instead. But then I had to get Kaja like up from scratch. Torment's so good, but he's really so non-meta. It's just hard to fit him in. He's a beast in Silver Classic, yeah. Poly plus Stone Skin really getting rid of him. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I probably should have rolled that triple or that orc banner to see if I could get triple speed. One thing to say, it's cool if we skip all summons, we can still get our 3-star, maybe 4 in the Titan event. Yeah, I might go for that. The other thing too is like the last Titan event, I ended up getting way more points than I needed because I pulled for the summon rush, but then I ended up pulling on the 2x primals as well, so I didn't actually need to pull on the summon rush, so I wasted a bunch of shards, which is a bummer. So there's also the possibility that I just go for it like that, and then they end up doing an event that makes me want to pull shards anyway. How to do the path and there was extra in there? Yeah. Whew. Check my spider tournament real quick. I'm so happy this team has run 100%, haven't failed once. No, we're not even close on the spider tournament. Is this Dekia Hystria? Yeah. How much you make per hour here without Debo drop? I honestly have no idea. I've never even looked. I don't think it's very good. Already finished the 3v3 tourney? Yeah, I'm trying to win that tourney. I probably will be able to do it. Global Zen, thank you for the follow. Last I checked, first place was like 19k. Oh, damn. No, I'm currently in first place with like 11k. But I had a bunch of 3v3 tokens that were about to expire. How many refills is that? It's not as many as you'd think. You probably get like... well, we could do the math, but I think it's like well over 1,000 points for a single refill. So many fights. Well, I mean, you just farm one-man teams. It takes like a couple minutes. I should go the other side. Thing I was thinking. What's that? We compare the fusion to Shuzan A3. She has similar thing, plus increase in attack and weaken as well. The only bad thing is she can weak hit. I mean, she's not really similar to Shuzan at all. Shuzan can single-handedly be your go first champion. This fusion requires you to actually build speed on your nukers in order to get them to go. She's also very vulnerable to polymorph and things. I mean, Shuzan's vulnerable to polymorph too, but in Hydra. Oh, okay, yeah. Shuzan's instant turn is very good, but not on auto. Is Kudum C20 better than Blackstar offhand? It's 2 more accuracy, but 5 less monster damage, so... For PvP, yes. For PvE, no, but it's pretty minor either way. The reason I say Shuzan is because the main decreased speed, increased speed champion I use. How many liquid trillions do you think are in BDO for NA? Just a guess? Liquid trillions? Oh, I don't know. Hundreds? Quadrillions? Possibly? A 100 trill hammers in the market. I'm trying to guess how long it'll take for min listed. How long they'll be min listed? Oh, I'm guessing a long time. I'm not convinced they're ever not going to be min listed. Till they expire. There's more coming into the game, too. Wanted Chris so bad ages ago. Once I got him, I stopped using him after a few months. Really? I mean, I wouldn't use Chris anywhere except Hydra, but he's still insane for Hydra. Increased speed, decreased defense, buff extension, ally protection. Hot take, he's very overrated. I mean, he's definitely not in the meta like he used to be, but he's still, I think he's still really good for Hydra, specifically. There's not a lot of good champions that bring you decreased speed. I don't know. Do you have Nekmothar? I wasn't playing during the Nekmothar guarantee. That was while I was gone. And that's a bummer, because Nekmothar would be a crazy good Hydra champion. A1 never lands for me. Really? Have Nekmo, didn't pull for him, but you got him on a double Lego event. Nice. Yeah, in terms of non-void Legos, Nekmo would be like one of the ones I want the most for Hydra. I think I'd still probably end up using him. Nekmo and Curse try hard? Yeah. He's been Hydra, hella good champ. Nekmo or Krisk? Highest known fail stack for Pen Blackstar you have heard of so far. I'm at 0 out of 182, all on a 220 stack. 0 out of 182, damn, dude. I think that's the highest. I did a Pen Labresca, or not Pen, a Tet Labresca that took 123, 124. And that has the same odds as a Pen Blackstar. A lot of people praise the Provoke set, but I just can't stand 30%. I mean, the thing is I definitely use Provoke. I always have like a champion in Provoke. But these days, like with how fast you can kill the heads, you kind of just need the Provoke for like the very first turn. Hell, on like hard rotation, sometimes I can just straight up kill the head of Mischief before he even takes a turn. Or not Mischief, the head of, what is it? Not Suffering. Head of... Maybe it is, no, not... Whatever it's called. Sit yours not long ago on attempt 93. Oof, that's rough too. Hard is a different... Decay, that's right, Decay. What do you think of the new pity system? I like it. I think it's good. True, it's rough as well on EU, so it hasn't been raw. It's mainly been vendor cons. I've blown 1.6 chill trying to get it. Got too deep to back out and buy though. Oh man. The thing is they're not even worth making in the first place. Like it would have been so much cheaper just to buy it. Even if you had average luck, even if you didn't get screwed. Mischief and Decay are the only heads that matter. The rest just sit there and get slapped around. I don't know about that. Head of Wrath can be hella annoying. I mean, honestly, all the heads can be hella annoying. Because the thing is like, you can't kill them on the first turn due to the buff they get. Wailing solo? It is? Oh, Black Stars. Are you going to go for Pity Obliterated? No, because I'm going to save my resources to go for the weapons. Blockbust takes care of the rest of them. That's fair. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm Fallen God, hell yeah. Yep. Eventually. Really like to change my Lydia into fast curse set for my hard Razzle team. Gotta find my Ice Golem first. Yeah, I have her in curse set for my Nightmare team. Compare grind and life skill. How you compare your silver income? How do grinding and life skilling compare in income? Is that what you're asking me? I'm not entirely sure what your question is. I'd say probably grinding is a little better these days. Grinding Devos to make Tets is probably the best money outside of like market stuff. All right, chat. I think that's going to be it for me today. It's getting kind of late, so I got to get out of here. Come on, you gonna let me get out? There we go. See, we're gonna have to find someone to raid. I'm gonna go raid Travesty. I haven't raided Travesty in a minute. What's he up to? Playing Zerker? All right. Let's see. What's today? Sunday? I'll probably be back online tomorrow. Follow the stream. Follow the YouTube channel. You know, that whole deal. Discord, YouTube, Raid Shadow Legends YouTube. Links are all in chats. Twitch chat or Twitch link is also in the other chats. And that's it. Oh, he's doing some Arena of Solare. All right. Sweet. Have a good one. See you later. Sure I spell his name right. Let's see _Travesty. Here we go. Peace.